After the success of my last video, I decided the Creepypasta needed to be revisited. Of course, yet again, I had to make a much more creepy image to go in the background as the video played. I also returned to my faithful story generator website and generated an even more disturbing story. I hope you will enjoy. Two turnip-looking uncles casually walking to the beat. A short story by Lulz. A fairy looked at the attractive toenail clipper in his hands and felt happy. He walked over to the window and reflected on his rod-surling surroundings. He had always hated Spooky the Twilight Zone with its fresh, filthy floating eyeballs. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel happy. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather, someone. It was the figure of some Asian dude. Some Asian dude was a big feet lovable with gross elbow and ugly suntan lotion. A fairy gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was a sparkly, bloated water drinker with majestic elbow and horseshoe suntan lotion. His friends saw him as a slobbering, sadistic monkey. Once, he had even saved a gorgeous gopher that was stuck in a drain. But not even a sparkly person who had once saved a gorgeous gopher that was stuck in a drain was prepared for what some Asian dude had in store today. As a fairy stepped outside and some Asian dude came closer, he could see the grisly glint in some Asian dude's eye. "Look, a fairy," growled some Asian dude, with an overheating glare that reminded a fairy of Big Feet Daffy Ducks. "I hate you and I want to sprinkle fairy dusts. You owe me 4,151 pickled onions." A fairy looked back, even more Papa John's pizza and still fingering the attractive toenail clipper. Some Asian dude. "I wish I had your shoes," he replied. They looked at each other with delighted feelings, like two dirty doubtful dinosaurs snorting at a very sniffle birthday party with lots of old ladies, which had hip-hop music playing in the background, and two turnip-looking uncles casually walking to the beat. Suddenly, some Asian dude lunged forward and tried to punch a fairy in the face. Quickly, a fairy grabbed the attractive toenail clipper and brought it down on some Asian dude's skull. Some Asian dude's gross elbow trembled and her ugly suntan lotion wobbled. Oh yeah, did I mention some Asian dude is actually a lady? She looked like a sponge, her wallet raw like a doubtful, deafening dead dolphin. Then some Asian dude let out an agonizing groan and collapsed onto the ground. Moments later, some Asian dude was dead. A fairy took some Asian dude's shoes and went back inside and made himself a cake. The end. He slammed his fist against Jim's chest. With the force of 3087 everybody loves kung fu fightings. I friggin' love you, Jim James. Jim looked back, even more creepypasta and still fingering the erotic box.